Episode 3 starts with everyone taking a test. How'd your written test go, exam, Seika? It went pretty well, I think. I'm worried I made a bunch of mistakes. What do I do? Just make up for it during the practicals. He thinks she didn't get a lot of time to prepare. She did the best she could, I'm sure. He notices Amyu walking. She uses a sword? Let's see how strong she is. We will now begin the practical exam. Aim for the target and unleash your magic. Starting from left, the targets are fire, earth, water, wind, light, dark. You're free to use as many as you like, but you'll get points for each one, so you should try to hit as many as possible. Now, let's get started. Red burns bright, spirits of flame and sulfur. Let out a roar and gather your anger into a sphere. Fireball. Yellow bursts with power, spirits that raise up the rocks. Shatter and turn your rage into deadly stones. Stone blast. Blue bubbles up from below. Spirits of cold springs and icy rain. Freeze and turn your wrath into a spear of ice. Icicle spear. So most of them just chose one element? They're not doing great either. I guess it's my turn. I'll be off, Seika. Okay, good luck. Yifa summons her spirits and uses Flame Knot. The teacher and other students are obviously shocked. What was that fire? Mid-rank magic? She didn't use any incantation. Look at the target. Yifa apologizes. The teacher thinks that target was enchanted with fire resistance. Yifa asks, may I go to the next target? Sure. Yifa uses Wind Lance to completely destroy the target. No incantation again. That's mid-rank magic, right? What are they going to do about the target she blew up? Don't worry, we have spare targets. Yifa tells him she's done. Sorry about the targets. What do you think, Seika? I ruined the targets, but your wind spell was amazing. I've been practicing little by little. I thought I might surprise you. Yeah, it did. Watching your apprentice grow brings a tear to your eye. I can still only use fire and wind magic though. Well, next please. He has no magical power, right? What's he going to do? Fireball. What just happened? I'll move on to Earth now. Okay, it's not going out. The target is made of granite, huh? Phase of earth and metal. Spell of directional metal. Stone, whatever it is. What the heck is that spell? Sorry, I broke it. Okay, next is water. Hold on. What was that spell? It was, stone? I'll go on to the next one now. It's not like I could explain it anyway. Those cubes are pyrite. I added metal key and earth key to the granite, causing it to crystallize and shatter. But I can't tell them that, obviously. Icicle, what's it? Phase of shadow and water. Spell of ice waterfall. Was that a little too much? Sorry, that's all for me. You don't want to try the other elements? I think I can only do those 3. Wind isn't one of my 5 elements, and I haven't figured out light and dark yet. Your magic really startled everyone. It felt good to see. How'd it go this year? It was a mess. Tons of accidents. The Lamprogue boy and his servant? Do you know how much magical power they have? No. The servant Yifa has so little, she should barely be able to use magic. And Seika has 0. No magical power at all. Impossible. But nothing could surprise me after today. Somebody even more powerful than the 2 of them was also there today. Yeah, my student Amyu, right? There's probably never been a student who's destroyed the targets for all 5 elements like she did. I think she might be the hero. The hero? Like the old stories? Yes, the legendary hero who's born in the human lands when the Demon King is going to revive. That would be interesting if so. Now let's see if our names are up there. I'm so nervous. Please don't abandon me if I haven't passed. I won't, okay? Now, where's my name? Ah, there it is. Congratulations, Seika. I ranked 3rd. I think I got a perfect score on my written test, so that's about as good as I could expect. So who's above me? I'm number 2? I did it. Congratulations, Yifa. I can't believe I lost out to Yifa in my practical score. It's kind of shocking. And number 1 is... Yeah, I thought it'd be her. Amyu, the girl with red hair who could use all 4 magics, right? Amazing. Seika thinks, I might have already found who I'm looking for. Several days after the announcement, an official invitation was sent to the inn at which we were staying. Yifa and I officially enrolled at the academy, and today's the entrance ceremony. Seika, don't you think this skirt is a little too short? I don't think so. It is. We'll be living in the dorms from now on, right? Will I be allowed into the boys' dorm? I don't think so. How can I serve you then? Here you are just a student. What is it? Are there elementals around here? That's a dark elemental. Wait, why are there so many? It's probably because of this. This magic circle has a really bad feeling to it. I agree completely. What will you do? It belongs to the school, so I don't think we should mess with it. For now, let's head to the ceremony. But given the flow of power from it, I'd guess that. The hall is huge, and there's so much food. You're already eating? You should eat while you can too. Okay, I'll get some food then. We see Amyu walking on stage. Amyu's giving a speech, right? I'm Amyu, the representative for the new students. I don't know what all your reasons are for coming here, but I'm here for one reason alone. To get stronger. The strength I seek is the strength the magic circle from earlier activates. There it is. It's close. It's nearly here. The door gets busted open. What happened? No way. Are those lesser demons? Everyone runs. They're looking for something. The teachers begin to attack. What a massive waste of time. What are they doing? One of the teachers is about to get attacked. See what happens when you waste time? However, the demon's hand gets cut by Amyu. She uses Wind Lance. If you can't fight, then get out of the way. Something's wrong with those monsters. Their attacks are slow. Are they a decoy? Recon? Nah, it doesn't matter. Seika searches the area. Found you. There's the caster. Yifa, if you think it's dangerous, use your magic and run. Got it? Why? What about you? I've got a job to do. On a night when the moon is almost hauntingly beautiful, I meet someone. Even if that person is a monster, not a man. For some reason, I feel fine. That poem describes exactly how I feel right now. My master was the author of that poem you see. They were, in their final years, rather unstable. And the monster it speaks of refers in a small way to them as well. I thought it was their way of saying that even without a human heart, there was still something inside of them that saw the beauty of the moon. Do you have a heart in you that can see how pretty the moons are? Well, what's a human child doing here? Don't tell me you tracked me here. If so, you're a fool. You can't defeat me alone. I was in the mood to play. I was afraid I was getting out of shape. So you're in a rush for glory then? Foolish, short-lived human. Come, my servants. Phase of sunlight, spell of falling fruit. Summoning phase change, seal. I'll take this one. You can keep the rest. You use teleportation magic? Not bad. I'll face you myself then. My name is Gol Gallios, a demon of metal who controls fire and earth. Phase of sunlight, spell of falling fruit. You're wasting your time. It won't work on me. He's able to see my invisible Hitogata? Seika launches some fire at Gol, but he summons swords to block it. Okay, how about this then? Gol burns him up. Is that all? Then die. Huh? That was slow. Fool. He teleported the blade and changed its course? I'm a devil. Of course I can use dark teleportation magic. He launches a fireball at Seika. Seika jumps into the air to avoid it. You are arrogant. Seika teleports away, but loses an arm. So tell me, what are you looking for? You were watching through the eyes of those lesser demons the whole time, weren't you? You could tell, huh? Very well. I'll tell you as thanks for showing me that strange teleportation magic. There's only one thing here that interests me. The hero. The hero? From the fairy tales? Fairy tales? How ironic. You think that legendary battle was just a fairy tale? Even if the war was many years ago, it's hard to believe you've fallen so far. But the hero and the Demon King are just delusions you people have, right? The prophecy 12 years ago was true. I found her tonight, a girl with red hair and inhuman power. You mean Amyu? Her name's Amyu? That will make it much easier to find her. Let me thank you. Seika runs and is forced to jump into the air again. He gets pierced. It's over. I never thought I could have such a splendid battle with the human child. No, there's still one more thing to deal with. The hero. This was the poem I read to my master in response. A cloudless night sky seems lacking somehow. Maybe I hated you because you were like clouds covering the moon. But now that you're gone, that's how I feel. Poems aren't really my thing. Do you think it's any good? I killed my master, so I never got to hear what they thought. Oh, the monster in the poem was me. How are you alive? Why, can't you tell? Maybe you can come back to life. But why did my blade disappear? I simply said a spell to eliminate anything that didn't belong. Very well, then I'll just kill you until you're truly dead. And the hero too. I'll do with her before she becomes the strongest. The strongest? What a waste of time. Is it the strong who controls the world? The most skilled in martial arts? No, it's not. Power means numbers, and strength means having the cunning to control those numbers. The amount of violence one person can inflict is nothing compared to the world. You only say that because you don't know true strength. I'll kneel in the face of true power. I did used to be the strongest, actually. Lies. Phase of water, spell of waterfall. How does he have so much magical power? Seika floods the area, but he used his teleport to escape. However, we see that he actually teleported above Seika and goes to attack him. Summoning Lightning Beast. It calls down a lightning strike. You took a direct hit while soaked to the bone. Is that all? Behind me? Once again, you are arrogant. Seika smirks and says, Gotcha. Phase of metal and water. Spell of ashen flowers. Splitting salt into 2 and 1 will have the key of metal, which means that salt contains metal, and crystals of it react violently with water. Like they just did. Impossible. I've never heard of such a metal. Listen, you ever think that you should study more? You ever wonder about what fire really is, or why you can decompose water to create wind? Or why cooling wind creates water that's colder than normal water? Study more. You dare lecture me? I can still fight. I can still win this. Those strange charms of yours. You have to be running low on them. Charms? You mean these? I've got plenty. I've been making them every day for years. Now, as much as I hate to bring an end to this party, I'm afraid we're done. I'm going to end today's banquet by feeding your body to my servants. Summoning Mizuchi, which happens to be the dragon. What is that thing? Even the Devil King couldn't summon a dragon. This is not a dragon. Call it Ru. It attacks the monster, and eventually chomps down. Now it's time to return Mizuchi back to where it came from. Mizuchi rushes past him. He's trying to run away. Get back here. He uses his charms to direct Mizuchi back into his portal. I never thought a servant as weak as Mizuchi would try to rebel against me. I can understand why though. While its spiritual power may flow well, my body is not as mature as it was in my previous life. Yuki lunges for Seika. Sorry, Yuki. Did you get left behind during the teleport? No, I was hiding because I didn't think I could help. Are you sure you wanted to use valuable sacrifice hiragana on someone so weak? I was planning on dying 3 or 4 times just to make sure they worked. I see. Oh, and I didn't know you were a poet. That's wonderful. Please don't say that. Seika returns back to the school. Where were you? My bad. You okay? Yes. All of the lesser demons were defeated. Amyu defeated them all on her own. No matter how strong you are, in the end, the people around you will drag you down and crush you. I learned that the hard way in my past life. That's why I need someone to become the strongest instead of me. Just like how all those useless bureaucrats in my past life got to act all high and mighty at the imperial court. Serving under the strongest person must be the smartest way to live. Yifa is not strong enough, but the hero sure is. I'll be her friend, somebody she can trust. Maybe she'll be crushed in the end, and maybe I'll be sad, but that's all. This time, I'll be happy. The demons might come back, but don't worry, Amyu. I'll make you the strongest, even if I have to beat this demon king myself. Then the episode ends. Some personal thoughts. I find it interesting that he knows how strong he is, but because of what happened in his previous life, he wants to put the spotlight on someone else instead of him. And if the same thing that happened to him happens to Amyu, he doesn't really care, as long as it's not happening to him. I think it'll take a little bit for Amyu to warm up to Seika though. In the last episode, she mentioned that she hates that he's most likely going to use his family connection to get into the academy, and that he shouldn't be here because he has no magical ability. So I think it'll be interesting how Seika is going to build his relationship with her. A decent episode. I'm looking forward to next week, but that's about it. So yeah.